film is set in 1998 during the time the Tour de France came to Ireland.
May I take this opportunity to say what an honour it is to host the first Tour de France outside mainland Europe.
I wanted to open this world up to people who didn't have any interest in cycling at all. I didn't really care about cycling, but then I did the research and then I started to care about cycling and wanted to know more. So I wanted to do that with the audience. So I kept in mind all the time that most people won't know anything about cycling. Our impressions of the Tour de France were not really how it really was. You know, if you scratch the surface, if you explore what was going on, it was a lot darker than what we were led to believe, and I found that interesting. And I also was very interested in domestiques, you know, l'équipier, because they get no glory, they don't get much money, and I just found that to sacrifice your life like that is a very interesting concept.
Dom is going to be riding in the Tour de France on Saturday.
You gonna win?
No, I'm a support rider. I use my energy for the lead rider to win.
Don't you ever want to win yourself?
Of course. That's a dream.
When you see what they physically have to endure, you kind of understand why they take drugs, to stop the pain. I mean, drugs have always been involved in the Tour de France. The idea was to kind of put the audience in the saddle, on the bike, in the middle of the peloton, to try and give them the experience of what it is to be part of the Tour de France, part of a cycling team, and to make them understand that and not be judgmental about the drug taking, because first of all, everybody was taking drugs then, so if you weren't taking drugs, you couldn't compete.
What's the worst that can happen?
If you don't take it, you won't win.
Now give me.
Another thing that surprised me about the sport was how physical it is. When you're right in the middle of the peloton, at the front of the peloton, they are punching each other, they are jostling for space. It's a really dangerous place to be. And when we were doing the training for the actors, the one thing that they were absolutely scared of was cycling too close to another rider, because once you hit somebody, the whole peloton goes over. And we did have one bad accident in when we were making the film, and 2 actors got badly injured. But the beautiful thing was we managed to put that into the film. So one of the actual accidents that you see in the film is real.
3,